call HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and teach well, orderly and fervently through the Spirit. To the Akim, my fellow laborers, pushing the word out in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the Akim, YAHAWAH, listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah to the Spirit, Shalom wa Barakatam. It's your brother Arya, and I'm coming at you guys with another little, I guess I'll call it a little music analysis. Okay, something along those lines, all right? Through the Spirit it might change, but this is going to be, just like I did it on the other song, Why I Love the Moon, a couple weeks ago. This one's going to be on another song that just popped up in my autoplay, and obviously this is like, worldly things, people, our people in the world wrote this or whatever. But since we look at everything with spiritual eyes and listen to everything with spiritual ears, me personally, it don't matter what it is. It could be a video game, a song, all that. I'm always going to, even if that wasn't their original intention, you can see the spirit, the zeal come out, regarding things that our people engage in, and that's what happened with this. Okay. I pretty much, I feel the spiritual aspect come out of it. Even if our people don't realize it, it is spiritual, okay? Or it relates to, the scriptures, it relates to the truth, So this song pretty much is, by the lyrics, at least what I got from it, is a woman that is pretty much singing about her appreciation for a man that, even with all her flaws, it's an age-old concept, an age-old, theme. Women are always singing about this, how, if you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best and all that bullshit. But, it was still, it's spiritual. The fact that it just came out of nowhere on autoplay, and I was like, yo, this shit, like, I connect with this. It's like, that's how I knew it was the Spirit. And really, there's a particular line in here. It says something down here, right? But I'm still afraid, baby, will you comfort me? I'll let you hold my shame. Will you help me find my way? And the way I read that when I first read it, when I first heard it, was like, bitch, who do you think you are? Like, of course, that is some female ass shit to say something like that. Like, oh, I'll let you hold my shame. Like, you're not doing me a favor. This isn't an honor for me to be your outlet of healing or whatever like that. That it just reminded me of the pride of a lot of these women, right? And that's a whole nother topic. But I sat back and I was like, you know what? Let me chill. And I had to humble myself, because I was like, that's exactly how we treat YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Okay? I'm not saying that was the singer's intention with that line. I'm saying that's what I got from it. So then, through that perception, I humbled myself, like, well, that's how we act towards YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Like, we're doing him a favor by going out on the highways and hedges. Sometimes that demon hop on us, like, like that pride hop on us, like we're doing the Most High a favor, like we are the hot commodity when we're nothing. Okay, we've played the harlot against YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. The Lord don't owe us nothing. He does owe us something. He owes us death. He owes us the adequate and reasonable punishment for our iniquities. All right, our sin on top of sin on top of sin. our wickedness, playing the harlot against him, committing all types of idolatry, going after these different kings, different rulers, different gods, idols, customs and religions and practices and abominations that the Lord clearly commanded us not to engage in, not to participate in, not to follow, but to fear Yahawah, fear him. Okay? Right? Revere and revile not our Lord, YAHAWASHI, the King David. Understand our heritage, the importance of our high holy days, our feast days, our Sabbath days, our, customs and laws, statutes and commandments, but we completely threw them away. We completely ignored and had an attitude. We were the whore. We went a-whoring after other gods. So that's what this song, resonated within me, within my spirit. Like, this is the Lord, man. We have YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. We had to know his name. We're glad that he allowed us to remember him, to return unto him. Yeah, you captivating from across the room. All right, much more than that with the Most High God, right? You are my love. Hey, right. This truth is our first love, But we are still afraid. We're still doubtful. All right. We still, oh ye of little faith. We just like, other men, the prophets of old, the disciples have struggled with their faith being shaken. Hey, it happens sometimes, But the Lord requires faith from us. He wants us to have faith in him and just trust him. That's what any man wants from his woman, from his family. Trust me. I'm the provider. I'm the head of the household. You rely on me. I don't want you going to the serpent. I don't want you going to no other man for guidance, for teaching, for nothing like that. You go to me. You come to me. All right? I will comfort you. Why are you even asking me that? Why are you doubting me like that? Really, you're just projecting. Okay, talking about you'll let me hold your shame. Bitch, who you think you are? Okay, I'm still accepting you, right? See, this is how it goes in my mind through the Spirit, the YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, that we can recognize these things, and it really humbles you, like, right? Well, who do you think you are? Ask yourself that question. Behold the beam in your eye before you point out the mote in another. Examine yourself. Are you doing what is required of you? Right? What, never been a girl you can rely on, try to run away from where you are? And that's exactly what we did. Oh, love me despite all I put you through. Exactly. Okay. We ran away from YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. We were, complete fools, complete demons, And yet he loves us despite all that we put him through. How much disobedience, how much evil, how much desecration. All right, and then let's get to the scriptures, right? Jeremiah 3:1. We'll start here. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again unto me, saith HaAdawan Yahawah. Right? You played the harlot with many lovers, but you're trying to return unto me. When, hey, well, according to the law, she's not supposed to go back to the first dude. Okay? Verse 2, lift up thine eyes unto the high places, and see where thou hast not been lying with. All right? You've been laid up with all types of devils, all types of demons and idols, all types of traditions of men. and you want to try to return it to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, you know? And that's the beauty of the mercy and grace of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, the washing of regeneration, is that we have that chance, that we have that forgiveness. The beauty of YAHAWASHI's sacrifice, him laying down his life for his brothers, that he was not ashamed to call brothers his friends. Okay? In the ways hast thou sat for them. You sat for all types of many lovers, right? You sat for them and opened up your legs. Like it says, the whore will open up her quiver unto every arrow. She'll open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, right? As the Arabian in the wilderness. And thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness. Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there hath been no latter rain, and thou hadst a whore's forehead. Thou refusest to be ashamed. Wilt thou not from this time cry unto me, my father, thou art the guide of my youth? Will he reserve his anger forever? Will he keep it to the end? Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldest. And that's exactly what we did, which is why we have to hold ourselves accountable. I have sinned against YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, so I must bear this indignation. This is the punishment that I have to deal with. But with that punishment shows that we're not bastards, we're sons, because he's dealing with us. He's punishing us for our iniquities, and he hasn't just forsaken us to be the wicked ass niggas that we have been in the world. That's really mercy, the fact that we do get punished, that he showed us this truth, that he brought us back to our first love. Okay? And then I want to get man, that's a beautiful example in Luke 15. But I'll read Hosea first, right? Hosea 1 and 10, right? This was beautiful as well. You know, a wife of whoredoms. You know, Hosea had a wife of whoredoms, and it was a similitude, a great similitude for Israel. You know, Hosea 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Yasharallah shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place, Salakia, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Then shall the children of Yehoiada, Judah, and the children of Yasharallah, Israel, be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel, the day of us being returned unto YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, starting with the elect. Okay? That's going to be a great and beautiful day that we're gathered together, you know, and brought back unto YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. All of our people, all 12 tribes. Okay? Because these lies, these strongholds are being completely torn down. These lies, y'all are Hamites, y'all not God's people, y'all are Gentiles. And our people believe it to this day. I just saw the his channel is GMS, I believe South Carolina 08. All right, his name is Manata Zakba, right? Brother Manata Zakba, he went into video of what's it called? Some woman that was Eve talking about, you know, we're Gentiles. We are not Israelites. The Israelites are, you know, fueling hate. They're liars, you know. That's how our people literally act today, you know, stuck in Christianism, which is idolatry because they're worshiping the so-called white man. Jesus is not his real name. That's not his real identity. And that's not his real image. That's not really who he is. Christianity is nothing but lies. So that's more whoredoms that our people have engaged in, right? When the truth is, we are Hebrew Israelites. We are the Most High's chosen people. He's dealing with so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as the speckled bird that look like the other nations, but are truly Yasharallah through the Spirit, right? Pursuing to the book of Jeremiah, I believe chapter 12, where it goes into my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. And then Romans chapter 8, verse 16, where it says, the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of YAHAWASHI. And then the scriptures also speak about not giving heed to endless genealogies, which minister questions and not edification. Okay? That's a whole other lesson in itself, too. And then I'll get, I'll get Luke. I'll get Luke this time. I'll get Luke 21. This is I'll go up to verse 10. This is a beautiful parable, right? Really, these are two different, beautiful parables, but pretty much like, we went astray, like it says in Baruch, for as it was your mind to go astray from the living power, so being returned, seek him 10 times more, and he will accept you, and he has accepted us, which is why we're here. Look at where we are today, and that's beautiful because there's a rainbow on my screensaver called YAHAWAH and His, which is a beautiful symbol of peace, his bow in the cloud, but this is Luke 15:10. Likewise, I say unto you that there is joy in the presence of the angels of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI over one sinner that repented, right? So although we went astray, being returned, the angels rejoice at that. When you sincerely repent and seek YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI, your whole life changes for the better. Okay, you will be punished, right? You will be tried, but the Lord is dealing with you through that. And through your broken and contrite heart, your broken and contrite spirit, you're being brought closer unto YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. That's what it's meant to do. So that you rely on him, so that you trust him and have faith in him, which is what he wants. That's what he's building us up for, to believe and have faith in him, so that it becomes second nature. No matter what we're going through, we don't have to question. We don't ask, will you comfort me? Are you going to be there for me? Because that's really doubt, right? That's really doubt and faint-heartedness because of the wickedness that we have performed, that we have committed. The woman saying that, I'm still afraid, is because, see, that's a projection, because well, what do the scriptures say? The scriptures say it better than I can. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. You know what should happen to you for all that you put me through, right? For all that you put your man through, you know what should happen to you. You know what you deserve. Really, the punishment for adultery is death. Stoned to death. You and the one that you committed fornication with. And we committed spiritual fornication. Okay? So we deserve death. Okay? But that's the beauty, again, the beauty of repentance, the beauty of YAHAWASHI's sacrifice. The angels rejoice. All right, we're forgiven, and we still have our lives. And then you go into a beautiful example of a son that, was given a portion of goods, right? And the father gave his son, a portion, a little inheritance. And what did the son do? The son went and committed all types of abomination and wickedness. Ate some pork, riotous living, being wicked, and then he came back, at the point to die, because he used it all up, used up all the money, spent it all. And there was a famine, you can read it right here. Then he's coming back and he's like, damn, I'm gonna perish with hunger. I realized that I messed up. Verse 21, and the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, Bring forth the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and shoes on his feet, and bring hither the fatted calf, and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this my son was dead, and is alive again. He was lost, and is found. And they began to be merry, right? Because the son could have went like, hey, I don't got no more money. You know what? I spent it all. Dad, give me some more money. I need some more money. I'm hungry. There's a famine. I spent all what you gave me. Hurry up and give me some more. Or he could have just never even came back and just kept being a nigga and just died in the famine. But the Lord, through mercy and grace, put the Spirit on the Son. Like, damn, you know what? I was wicked. I sinned. I sinned against my Father. I sinned against heaven and in thy sight. I'm not even worthy to be called your son anymore. That is a broken and contrite spirit. That is seeking forgiveness. That is remorse. Our people don't have no remorse. They have no shame. Okay? That's the difference, man, between the elect and the 2/3, is that we have confusion of face, which goes into shame for our iniquity. We have remorse. We have that guilt. We have a broken and contrite heart. And we're like, hey, man, Lord, in wrath, remember mercy. Because we need it. Man, we're not even worthy to call upon you. We're not even worthy we ain't worthy of nothing. But we don't have to think about that, because YAHAWASHI is like, hey, man, just have faith in me, return unto me, trust me, and then enough of that. Do what I command you to do. Okay? And that's the thing, man. This parable is so beautiful. I want to read it again. Luke 15:21. And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, Bring forth the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand, and shoes on his feet, and bring hither the fatted calf, and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this my son was dead, and is alive again. He was lost, and is found. And they began to be merry. Right? Back up to verse 10. Likewise I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI over one sinner that repenteth. Man. We'll read Isaiah 14:1. O Israel, return unto HALALYAM thy power, for thou hast fallen by thine iniquity. Take with you words, and turn to HALALYAM Yahweh. Say unto him, Take away all iniquity, and receive us graciously. So will we render the calves of our lips. Asher shall not save us. We will not ride upon horses, neither will we say any more to the work of our hands, Ye are our gods, for in thee the fatherless findeth mercy. I will heal their backsliding. I will love them freely, for mine anger is turned away from him. All right, the mercy of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI with them that repent sincerely, seeking YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and turning from their iniquity and wickedness. Okay? So ain't nothing to worry about. Psalm 73, starting at verse 22. So foolish was I and ignorant. I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire besides thee. My flesh and my heart faileth, but YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is the strength of my heart, and my portion forever. For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. Right? Thou hast destroyed all them that go a-whoring from thee. That went a-whoring and committed spiritual fornication with all these other gods and all that. Right? But it is good for me to draw to Yahweh, to draw near to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. I have put my trust in HaAdawan Yahweh, that I may declare all thy works. All right. So that's pretty much what I got out of this here song, man. All right. Now, you're the kind of love I could get high on. Never been the girl you could rely on. Tried to run away from where you are. Okay. I had to know your name. Remember being glad you came. Then you love me despite all I put you through. You are my love. Okay. That's what I got out of this song. You know, I think it's a beautiful song through the Spirit. You know, because this world is corrupted, it's destroyed, you know, but here and there, it's through the Spirit that makes things beautiful, that makes things have meaning, you know, and it's really the scriptures. It's not the song, it's the scriptures. It's the truth. It's YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI. So I pray the lesson was edifying, exhorting, and uplifting to the spirit and power of YAHAWAH and YAHAWASHI. You know, I kind of get a lot out of music. I'm really, you know, into like video games and music and anime. That's why I reference a lot of things, because it all goes back to the scriptures. It all goes back to the truth. So I might make this a little series too, you know, music analysis or spiritual music, something like that, you know. Yahawah Tazah. The Wadi Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI Kayahara QADASH bestowed upon me to bring out this lesson and push forth this word. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep fasting, keep enduring, keep striving for the truth unto death, and YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI shall fight for thee, and keep abiding in the faith. DTA Abad Babal Kwam Yasharala, stay strong, we're almost home. Shalom wa barakyam lahabachayar, peace and blessings unto the elect. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI Ratazah, we're a part of that number. And blessings, honor, glory, and power unto YAHAWAH wa YAHAWASHI. Shalom.